Hey, Rockets fans. Or who's? Waiting for this game. Just got out of work. Trying to still set up a little bit. How y'all doing tonight? Really intrigued to see what Zion has tonight against Christian Wood, PJ Tucker, Jae'Sean Tate. Y'all hear me well? What's up, bro? JT always here showing mad love. Appreciate you, JT. Remember, I want you to win those shoes next time, bro. You're almost there. Let's get this W 5 straight for real. Get to watch Zion Williams. I'm really excited. Dude's almost 300 pounds. Yes, keep the streak alive. Yo, what's up, cuz? What's up, man? Let's go. Big Dub boys. Yes, sir. Yep. Yeah, man. What's up? How y'all doing, man? Glad to have y'all here. I love watching Ingram and Zion, so I want to see what they present to the Rockets. We're the number one defense in the NBA. Hey, I appreciate it, man. And I welcome, anybody who's out there who's not subscribed or who's subscribed to let anybody else know about this channel. Really looking forward to this game, though. The matchups and the defensively, I don't really know, if PJ Tucker is going to be guarding Zion or Jae'Sean Tate. So that's something I'm going to keep an eye on. And then Ingram's like baby KD to me, in my opinion, with those long arms. Hey, what's up, boy? 100%, man. Hey, remember, I want somebody in this group who's always been here to win those pair of shoes. For real. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Remember, Nathan won that jersey, so he's always been here. I'm glad he won it. It just wasn't somebody who came across and just saw the jersey. So I'm glad somebody won it. Remember, I want to give those John Wall shoes away to a loyal subscriber. PJ Tucker said Zion is a Zebo if he could jump. Yeah, man. He's a big dude, man. I seen when he busted out of his shoe. That shit was crazy, man. I mean, he just made a slight, a hezzy move, and his shoe blew out, and I think that's when he tore his ACL. So he's so big. I think he needs to cut down a little bit. The NBA is not like it was in the 80s, 90s. You don't really necessarily need a 300-pound power forward. It's really not how the game is going. I know he's a difference player. Rockets win. You calling it early, Nathan? Hey, you better put some money on it. I want to see Boogie drop 15 and 11 rebounds. Hey, me too. Yeah, I love to see that. Boogie, man. The other night I saw something with Cantor. He was bullying Christian Wood, slightly in the, it was really early in the game. It was the first few minutes. And, Cantor established himself, making sure that Christian Wood felt him. And then right away, Silas took out Christian Wood, brought out DeMarcus Cousins. And that definitely changed the momentum of the game, like right away. So I'm really going to keep an eye on Christian Wood this game because they have a lot of big bodies with Adams and Zion. So I really want to see how, Christian Wood handles that, getting beat up a little bit. I got the Rockets by 8. Yeah, I got the Rockets by, I don't know, because I really haven't, kept up with the New Orleans Pelicans that well. But the Rockets are a great defense. They're going to make you earn your points. That's what I love. But if Zion is too much for them, then, it can be a recipe for a disaster. Because I know last night, Ball had a great game. Ball, Zion, and Bledsoe, they all had a big game. C. Wood, tonight I'm feeling it. Yeah, he could go off for 30, man. Let's see. I mean, he has Adams, so he has an offensive advantage. So defensively, I think he's just a better player. So I think Adams is a little step slow. I think he's going to try to body him, though. But we'll see. Kind of like a Cantor, similar bodies. But I'm glad you're here. For real, I appreciate your support. And remember, stay tuned for those shoes. Something that I'm really enjoy giving away, and I might have a giveaway tonight. I'm gonna try to think. I don't really Haven't put any thought into that. But I think I'll have a giveaway. Let's see. All right. Somebody said the Rockets going to win by 8. Who could guess right what the Rockets win by if they win? Now, if they lose, I can't give out the prize because it won't be fair. So somebody guess how many points the Rockets win by. You want to go with 8 still? You put your guess in. I hope we can win this because our next couple of games are easy. Oh, yeah, they are really easy, and we can keep a streak going. I know we have the OKC like back-to-back games. We got a few other games, but let's put our. You're gonna go with 8. All right, I got you. I'm gonna put you in right there. I'll write this down because I have a bad memory, and I know I can always go back. But I'm gonna put this in. Angel in here. That boy loves betting. Man, he loves that free stuff, man. I swear, he's standing on line. He's probably like, if they said we're giving out free vaccines, he'll be there. He'll be like. He'll go to all across the city just try to get like free vaccines, even though he had them already. That's just how Angel is. Okay, I got you at 8. Nathan says 6. I'll probably give away an Isaiah Thomas classic toy. It's pretty rare. It's not rare, but it's very old from the 80s. So y'all put your guesses in how much the Rockets will win by tonight. JT, oh my goodness. You said 25 points? I got you, man. So, so y'all put your guesses in how much the Rockets will win by tonight if they win. I'm not going to be like so sure they're going to win. That's just not how I carry myself. Anything can happen. Anybody could go off for New Orleans because that's just the type of players they have. But we're trying to guess how much the Rockets margin will be. And to the right guesser, they'll get a toy. By 25, not going to lie. Hope you're right. Hey, for real. Hey, if you guess 25, for real, man, I don't know. I might have to throw you with something else in there too, man, because that was a bold guess, for real. 25, I might throw you some Kobe Bryant card. And just wait till Angel's on here. He's going to be like, I'm gonna change my guess to like 8, 10, 15. Just when the game gets closer to the end, he's going to start guessing like, yeah, I expect our defense to come out and play hard from the jump. I agree. Rockets have a tendency of coming out the gate slow with, even their defense. But I think Silas has a niche for like making adjustments right away, catching things, comes back. That's just the Rockets. Once he catches those things, they have to go back out there and capitalize. And that's what I like about this team. They're very disciplined. They're a hard-nosed, gritty team. John Wall, I never thought I would say this, but he is my favorite player for the Rockets. And I haven't had a favorite player. I really don't necessarily say, I got a favorite player, because my favorite players were like when I was a kid. But I really like John Wall. I really like his grittiness. He doesn't shy away. He called out James Harden the other day that, pretty much that he quit. He called the team, pretty much that they're kind of like losers, pretty much. And John Wall and the team has something to prove to not necessarily James Harden, but that's the narrative, that this team was bad. They're not good enough to win. And that's just the stereotype what James Harden labeled them as. But I think James Harden has another thing coming to him. James Harden doesn't care. He's gone. That's all he wanted. The only thing I'm worried about is they're strong and the worried what it can't handle. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm worried about that if Christian Wood is going to get bullied early. Because, that's something but, in that case, like I told you, with the cancer, the Rockets made quick adjustments and they brought out DeMarcus Cousins, and right away they made adjustments. And DeMarcus Cousins scored 5 points real fast. I think he finished the game with 6 points, but in that first quarter, you could tell the difference. Like he was going at cancer and he scored 5 points and he went to the free throw line. So everyone on the team feels like, yeah, no, I agree with you. Like they've been outcasted, thrown to the wolves pretty much. Like the teams that they were with got the best out of them, and from there that they feel like they're kind of shitted on in my opinion. And excuse my language, but it's just how they feel, and I could feel it. I could feel the vibe. I could feel like I know this team personally. Not I don't. I feel like they're gonna make the playoffs. Personally, that's what I feel like. I feel like they're so gritty. They're such a great defensive team, and they could come at you so many different ways. So I think they are a playoff team. So I'm ready to see Zion though. I saw him versus the Rockets last year. He got a lot of game. He's very raw. He's kind of out of shape, and that's something that he needs to work on. The season is long. A lot of players did get out of shape when the bubble did come, and that's when he was like 300 pounds. So that's just, I don't know. Some players, they love eating, especially being in New Orleans. That whole city is known for, their food. I'm ready for this game though. I don't know what's happening to Boogie. He was doing good. They coach put him in and didn't put him back in. No, I agree. I think Coach Silas did put him back in, but I don't really think he was really looking for a shot. I don't know. It just, Boogie coming off the bench is just different. Oh, I haven't seen the uniforms yet. Yo, what's up, man? Hey, look, I'm going to let you know we're doing a giveaway. We're giving out a Isaiah Thomas Classic 80s toy. It comes with two basketball cards. Hey, I appreciate it. Tell JoJo I said, what's up, man? For real. Tonight we're having a giveaway. So if you want to guess the margin, if the Rockets do win, how much they win by, and I'll send you a prize. Remember, add me on Snapchat. I will send you, your prizes once y'all win. Yeah, man, he loves that gumbo. He loves that XFA. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put my Snapchat on here, so y'all add me if, in case in the future, I keep doing giveaways, and I don't have to necessarily put my information out there all the time. So if you win the prize, that's my Snapchat. Tell JoJo I said, what's up? I'm glad you joined the team and you subscribed. I subscribed to your channel as well. So, I got a lot of new subscribers. And, if you give me 10 subscribers, if you went out and you got me 10 subscribers, I'll give you a jersey or a toy. That's all you got to do. You just got to prove to me that you got me 10 subscribers. You just got to say, look, I got you 10 subscribers. I'm going to have the numbers. All you got to do is just show me, like, hey, tell that. Because I had one friend, put it on his Snapchat, and he told them, hey, send me a picture once you subscribe. But yeah, you give me a subscriber, 10 subscribers, like I'll give you a toy, or I'll give you a jersey or a magazine that's a classic. I got a lot of classic magazines. I had a few of them over here. But yeah, I just ate a few pounds of crawfish. Zion be eating that Cajun food. Oh man, I used to work for Pappadeaux. I was a server slash cook for 8 years, man. And I went to school working at Pappadeaux in high school, and I went to college, and I was a server slash cook. So I know all about Cajun food. Pappadeaux. If y'all don't know what Pappadeaux is, it's just it's a New Orleans restaurant owned by Papa's. It's really good. When is the tip off? It should be coming up soon. Let me see. They said 7, so maybe in a few more minutes. I don't know. You know how they carry on for like 15 minutes. Show the game. They're showing this female talking. No offense to no women. It's a women's show. I'll be getting women in here too. talking about hoops. I'm really excited. I'm happy for this team. I really am. Silas deserved a healthy roster. He deserved players that were willing to sacrifice for the team. I'm just excited for Silas and the whole team in general. The health, the grit. This is right now is the most entertaining team in Houston. And for the other team the Texans, horrible organization. I like Papa's Barbecue. I get the chopped beef sandwich. It smacks. I like Papa's Barbecue, but I like Collins. It's in Pearland, so it's one of my favorite. If you haven't heard about it, there are a lot of great barbecue places in Texas. Yeah, but Papa's Barbecue is another restaurant they had in Hobby Airport where I worked at. It was outside the portal. It's a little smaller, but they have a Papa's Barbecue, Papa Do's, 2 Papacitos, 1 restaurant, and 1 like where you just pick up food, kind of like just order like to go. And then they have a Starbucks, Subway. If y'all ever been to Papa Do's, Hobby Airport, and they have so many. They have a Mac store, a Wingstop, a Wendy's, a Papa's Burger. Yeah, they have a lot of great places. Oh, a Yaya Mary's, that's like Greek. It's owned by Papa's as well, and also a Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, yeah. So they got a lot of places in Hobby. If y'all ever at Hobby, I recommend Papa Do's for real. I met a lot of great people at Papa Do's. I met Steve Francis. I'm not trying to name drop. I just happened to cross paths with him, and I happened to give him some extra food because I was one of the lead chefs. That was a fun time in my life, because the people I had got to meet, So Steve Francis, I don't know them personally. I just introduced myself and got an autograph. I met Terrence Jones, if y'all ever remember Terrence Jones. I met a few Texans players y'all probably don't know. Jameis Winston, Dante Robinson, Clint Capella, Patrick Beverly. Patrick Beverly was an asshole. I didn't even walk up to him. But I met Joel Santana, Little Boosie, Bun B, he was always there. Little Flip, all those guys. But who really made me happy was Steve Francis. I had a double take when I saw him because he just didn't look like himself at that time. But he signed an autograph for me, and it was pretty nice. I met Greg Smith as well. Y'all probably don't even know who that is. He was, when we traded for James Harden, he was the backup center. Y'all should look him up. So we got Jashante versus Ingram, PJ Tucker versus Zion Williams. I figured Christian versus Steven Adams, Victor Oladipo versus Eric Bledsoe, and John Wall versus Alonzo Ball. This is going to be a really good game. This is the game of the week, in my opinion, because the rest of the games are going to be kind of doo-doo. The Rockets are wearing their black Houston jerseys. I got 2 of those. I love them, but I like the new ones because it has the Jordan symbol. Really dope jersey. For real. It's so clean. Hey, what's up? What's up, Felipe? So, hey, look, I think I'm going to give away a jersey. It's a black Houston Rockets jersey, and it says my name on the back. So whoever wants to win that, send an emoji with their hands up. So it's a number 5. That's my favorite number. And it says Houston Rockets, the black one, and it has Adam. So I don't know if somebody wants to win that one day, let me know with an emoji with the hands up. If anybody wants, it's a badass jersey, but it happens just to say my name, and I really want my last name on it. A girl got it for me for my birthday. A crush. So Steven Adams goes right at Christian Wood, just like last game. So they attacked Christian Wood really early. Adams attacked him, just like Cancer did against Portland. So we see John Wall, PJ Tucker, a 3, a miss. So Zion looks slow, and he allowed PJ Tucker to get a wide open 3. PJ Tucker rebound. Zion looks slow. He looks bad. Ooh. So, they call it traveling on Christian Wood. Alejandro, Eric, Felipe, Chango from Sambuca said, "What's up? Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing, man? I'm doing a giveaway. I don't know if y'all are going to be on here all day, but if y'all could guess the amount, if the Rockets win tonight, if y'all could guess the margin that the Rockets are going to win by, and if you guess it right, I'll give you a free prize. So if y'all could guess the margin that the Rockets are going to win by the end of the game, y'all get a free prize. So let me know who wants that, Felipe, Alejandro, Chango. Hey, how y'all doing, guys? I really want to wear that black jersey that often. We need to wear them more. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I love those jerseys better than the blue ones, for real. I don't like the blue ones. I mean, they're all right. They're different. You know, it's something different. You know, kind of scenery, a change for, you know, always wearing black, red, gray, or white. I like the white jerseys too. 14? All right, I got you for 14. All right. I got a few people going now. Other people guessed earlier. They might have left or not, but I still got them down. And all you gotta do is add me on Snapchat or Messenger or whatever, and I'll send you that prize. So we got 8 points, 6 points, and JT with the big guess, 25, and then 14 for the group at Sambuca. So we got a early lead for New Orleans. They're up by 5, 7-2. Let's see what John Wall does. I don't necessarily need to see John Wall score a lot of points. Victor Oladipo with 2 misses. So Zion bringing up the ball. Man, Zion's so big, man. He's just a load. Adams in the middle. Adams was in the paint, but he fell down. I'm just blown away how big Zion is. You know, he's definitely a big dude. He's almost 300 pounds. So, but PJ Tucker is never gonna, he's never gonna bow down to no man. That's just the grit of PJ Tucker. You know, he's that dog in him. Just wait till Angel gets on here. He's gonna get on later. He's gonna be like trying to win this prize so hard. I'm telling you, Angel loves those prizes. He loves that free shit. So Zion gets a charging foul. You know, Victor Oladipo has been starting off very slow. You know, something about the Rockets as well. They try to shoot a lot of threes out the gate. You know, that's something, you know. So last game, you know, they shot a lot of threes to put them in a hole, and then they came out at halftime and they were trying to, you know, attack the rim, you know, trying to, you know, get to the free throw line because Portland kept shooting threes and the Rockets didn't necessarily shoot threes because it really wasn't going down for them, but they scored other ways, and that's how you do it. You know, Dame at halftime he had, I want to say like 7, I don't remember necessarily. He almost had 20 points, but in the second half, he had combined, in the first quarter, he had like 17 points. And then the rest of the 3 quarters, he had like 17 points. So the Rockets did a great job blitzing him, you know, trying to make him pass the ball and doing a lot of stuff to him, making him really work. The thing about it, Gary Trent went off. Gary Trent knocked down a lot of shots, so he was like 7 for 9 in the 3-pointers in the second half, which is unheard of, to be honest. We need to start scoring. I agree. We need to start scoring. We got to get off to a better start. If not, the Rockets are gonna, just like the other day, they're gonna have to figure it out. They need to stay away from shooting a lot of threes early. They just need to figure out, you know, how to get to the hoop. Maybe if that's getting fouled, they just got to figure it out. And Victor Oladipo, another 3 and another miss. Jae'Sean Tate already has 2 offensive rebounds, so he's already outplaying Ingram. And I love Jae'Sean Tate. I love his aggressiveness, you know. And you got to remember, this guy was overseas last year. He wasn't even in the NBA. He definitely has the mindset of an NBA player. He has the body of an NBA player, and he's a great passer, great rebounder. And another 3-pointer by John Wall makes this one. So we're only down by 1. It's 9-10. Past 2 games, we've been starting bad. Yeah, no, I agree. But you know what? I love the grit about this team. They're never going to go away. And I think, you know, what helps the Rockets, a lot of teams don't necessarily know what the Rockets are. What is their Achilles heel? What is their go-to? Because they don't know that. This team has always been known as, you know, James Harden and the rest of the guys. But now they have a different identity. So a lot of teams are trying to figure out what the Rockets are. The Rockets are trying to figure out who they are. And, you know, that definitely is helping in the Rockets' favor right now. Yo, what's up, man? We're having a giveaway. We're having an Isaiah Thomas giveaway. So what's up, man? The guess is, if the Rockets do win tonight, what is the margin do they win by? Is it 5 points? Is it 7 points? You go ahead and put your guess in. We got a few people here, you know, who have guessed. But you go ahead and guess, Angel. What is the margin that the Rockets will win by? We got Sambuca. We have them down by 14. They said 14. John Wall steal, and he missed it. Rockets get the ball back. Rockets need to get a lot of steals in this game. So look, the Rockets are having a hard time keeping a hold of the ball. So Bledsoe hits a three. Rockets are really looking bad. But, you know, I'm not going to really say that we're down and out. Christian Wood, an easy basket. Great pass by Victor Oladipo. You know, I think winning this prize is really easy. I mean, all you got to do is guess, you know, the margin that they'll win by. I mean, that's pretty easy. I mean, in my opinion, it's kind of a fair question because, you know, they're not going to win by 100. That'd be crazy. Unheard of. But you just got to guess. You either guess big or you guess small. PJ Tucker a three, a miss, a little too hard. Steven Adams is such a great rebounder. Such a great rebounder. Yeah, let me know your guess, Angel, or anybody else. Anybody else who's joining the channel. Like I said, guess your margin. I know we don't have a lot of people here right now, but I do have like 4 people down in the whole Sambuca crew. So Rockets call timeout. They're down by 6. What do y'all think about Ball? You think he's overrated? I think he's slightly overrated for how high he was drafted. He was drafted number 2 overall a few years back. I think that was a little too high for him. You know, that's a lot of pressure to put on, but I think he's a pretty good player. He's just only overrated for, you know, one, his father puts a lot of stock in him and the fact that he was drafted so high. So those are my only reason why I think he's a little too overrated. Our bench is way better than theirs, so I'm waiting to see what our bench does. No, I agree. It's a game of adjustments, mismatches, and taking advantage of those opportunities. So it doesn't necessarily matter how bad you start off. It just, if it matters if you can keep it close and, you know, and capitalize, to be honest. Where was Christian Wood on the team last year? Christian Wood was in Detroit. Well, I think he was with New Orleans. Then he went to, I can't really remember. But he ended up on, he was last year he was pretty much on Detroit. But let me know your guess, Angel. Let me know the margin that the Rockets are going to win by. You know, I know you love that free shit. So let me know what your guess is. 8 points, 9 points. We already got somebody said 8, so you're going to have to guess something else. Let me, Roby has 8, Nate has 6, JT has 25, the Sambuca crew has 14. So we're waiting on you, Doug. The thing about this website, it freezes a lot, but, you know, I'm glad it's a commercial. So I'm almost at like 120 subscribers, and it's only been a month, so a little over a month, and I'm really excited. So by the end of February, my goal is 200 subscribers. And like I said, if there's anybody out there who could give me 10 subscribers, I'll give you a free jersey or a toy. That's just something that I would give you, because you just got to prove to me that you did it. Like, tell that individual who subscribed, those individuals, to send you a picture and then send it to me. You got 4, Angel? All right. Angel. So DeMarcus Cousins is in. Victor Oladipo, a nice jump shot. I like Victor Oladipo's jump shot. I like him taking jump shots and attacking the rim more than shooting threes. The other night he was 2 for 11. It was he happened to hit pretty much the game winner, but it was just god awful to have that stat line. But I know he doesn't care. He's going to keep shooting. All right, Rockets get a turnover. That's what I love to see, and they turn it back over right away. The Rockets are very good at getting turnovers, but I can see the Pelicans are really fast. It's going to be hard to get turnovers on these guys, and they just turned over themselves. Speaking of the devil, Ball just turned it over. I really like Victor Oladipo. I hope we re-sign him. I don't necessarily think the Rockets are in rebuild mode. I really thought that from the beginning, but as of right now, I don't think so. Eric Gordon shooting the 3. Eric with the miss. Daniel House almost had the offensive rebound. And Alexander a 3, and he got it. So Eric Gordon had a horrible game last game too, and that was against the last game when we got that W versus Portland. And Eric Gordon was bad. He was real bad. Ball with the 3, and he missed. I could live with Ball shooting a 3. Lonzo Ball, he's a good 3-point shooter, but he's not great. If he was definitely wide open, but I could live with that. Rockets are a great team. Great defensive sounded team as a whole. I think they have the best defensive backcourt in the NBA though. Wall and Oladipo. I mean, damn, that's a great defensive backcourt. So Ingram hits a 3. So we're down by 10, 15-25, guys. So Rockets are down early. So it's exactly like the other game versus Portland. Eric Gordon attacking. See, they need to attack more. So Eric Gordon definitely is going to his bread and butter. It's usually the 3, but he's been great attacking the ball this year, attacking the hoop this year. And he's not turning over the ball as much. He's doing a lot of great things this year. And, man, Hayes with the easy dunk, wide open. What's the time? It's still the first quarter, 2 minutes to go. So Alexander has fouled Eric Gordon, and Eric Gordon looks pissed. I feel like every time Eric Gordon gets fouled or there's been a foul called on him, he loses his freaking mind, especially when a foul is called and it benefits him. He still overreacts and it's just weird. Every time he's like a big baby. I like Eric Gordon, but I just that overreaction all the time. I'd rather have a guy, cuss out a ref and get a tech than having a guy crying over. If y'all join, the live stream right now, I'm letting y'all know. If y'all guess the margin, if they win tonight, if you could guess the margin, how much they win by, 8 points, 5 points, you win a free prize. So we got a few people down right here. I really like when Sterling Brown goes out and goes into the game. He brings definitely a high motor. He's somebody where Silas has risen his value. Now he's trade bait. You could trade him. I mean, it's possible. You know, you got Kevin Porter Jr., you got him in the G League. So, you know, expect guys like that to, you know, come back to this team. Broderick Thomas, he was pretty good with the Rockets when he was out there. Don't really expect him to be, you know, a long-term answer for the Rockets. You know, I don't expect him back with the Rockets. You know, even though he's in the G League, I don't really expect him back this year. They have so many wings. Wasn't he the sixth man? Yeah, he is. He is. If you're talking about Eric Gordon, man, we need to start getting stops. Yeah, man. Yeah, we need to get a few stops. I'll tell you why. You don't want to dig yourself into. You don't want to get bad habits and digging yourself into holes, because you know that's just a horrible, you know, recipe of, you know, trying to, you know, establish yourself and you know, it makes you play a different way. It makes you, you know, you can't afford to make mistakes. You could make mistakes throughout the game, but once you dig yourself into a hole, I mean, throughout the game, you really can't afford any turnovers. You can't afford any mistakes. You got to play your starters more. Bro, you keep saying you want Kyrie Irving. I don't know why you want Kyrie Irving. Well, yeah, they gave us 8 draft picks. You know, if they gave us Kyrie Irving, you're probably getting like 3 draft picks back, and then who knows what else. So I'd rather keep John Wall than actually have Kyrie Irving. I really do like, I do like Kyrie Irving, and I think he will be great for the Rockets. But in my opinion, it's best, you know, you don't take on a player like that because there's no need for him. Daniel House is in the game. You know, Daniel House he just hit a beautiful 3. You know, Daniel House has lost his starting spot. He was a starter and he lost it once he got hurt. So, you know, he really wants to prove that he's a starter. He's more than capable of starting. And, you know, he's had a lot of down games, but these last 2, the last game, he looked very good. And Daniel House made Zion Williams turn over the ball. So Daniel House came out and hit a 3. He's shooting another 3. He missed it, but he hit a 3 and he got a steal over Zion. Oh, DeMarcus Cousins gets Hayes and he gets an and 1. So I like John Wall. I like John Wall too. I think he's my favorite Rocket. He's just the type of player you need, a dog, a gritty player. You know, he called out James Harden the other night, telling him, you know, we don't need guys like that. We don't need guys who say that we're, you know, insignificant and we're trash, because that's not who we are. So Rockets down by 10. It's 20-30, guys. I'm looking at Daniel House and he looks really good. Ooh, Eric Gordon, my goodness. He ran around Hayes like nothing. He was just standing like a tree. What a great move by Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon is playing a great game. Did Boogie score yet? Boogie has not scored yet. He's a great rebounder. I like what he brings to this team. He's a good rebounder. And yes, he just got Hayes and 1. Another steal on Zion Williams. Just trying to take Daniel House. A miss. So the Rockets are getting steals. And, you know, and Zion Williams just got an alley hoop right now. So Rockets are down by 10 again. Score 22-32. And Rockets are moving fast. Ooh, this is a really good game. I can't even lie. Nwaba just got a putback layup on 3 guys. I promise you. He missed the first shot, got the offensive rebound, and put it back up. Zion Williams a 3, so they're up by 11, excuse me. Eric Gordon, the ball goes out of bounds, so that was off of the Pelicans. So Rockets need to score a 3 because Zion just scored a 3. Not necessarily they need to score a 3. You just want to keep it in between 10. And, you know, this is also a team that Christian Wood played for, so I'm sure he has a lot to prove to them too. Nwaba a 3 from Daniel House, and he missed it. Great play by Daniel House. Daniel House looks like he's bringing the energy. I promise you, Daniel House, if you're watching this game, this second unit is bringing a lot of energy. Daniel House, Jashon Tate, Eric Gordon, Cousins, and did I miss one? Rockets playing, man. Rockets are grinding, I promise you. Daniel House, another three, and he got it, man. Daniel House is on Eric, man, this second unit is so active. I'm telling you, man, this is a great game. This is hands down better than last game, I promise you. And that was a great game last game. I mean, this whole second unit, Jashon Tate, DeMarcus Cousins, Nwaba, Eric Gordon, and I'm missing one more, Daniel House. They're all playing good. Really great second unit. Jashon Tate, Nwaba, Cousins, Gordon, House. So you got Eric Gordon playing the point guard. I assume that you got Daniel House playing the shooting guard. It's really hard to tell with this team who's the actual point guard because they're so fluent. Like once John Wall goes off, it's just by committee. So they start going by committee, and it's no real hiccups because they're not getting they're not turning over the ball. They know who needs the ball. And, Eric Gordon has been playing a great backup role for a point guard. We're out though. We're down by, excuse me, let me check. Well, the Rockets are playing great. Even if they lose this game, look, the Pelicans are on paper are the better team. I promise you that. It's just that's just true. But it's hard to say that. But with the factors that the Rockets have been in lately, if you take away the 4-game winning streak, with everything going on, you would say the Rockets wouldn't even be a playoff team, to be honest. I want to get a John Wall jersey. And let me know if y'all want to win that Rockets jersey. I'm going to get it real fast. I want to show y'all the jersey that I would like to give away next for somebody giving away 10 subscribers. I'm going to show y'all now. Bear with me. So this is the jersey I'd like to give away next. Badass jersey. It's custom made. It was a gift. But the only thing is it has my real name on the back. So you'll be rocking my name. But you can say you're Adam. Let me know if y'all want to win that one day. Soon. If not, I understand. I'm coming out with my own jersey, my own logo. And I should have that by sometime by early February. I'm going to have my own custom made jersey because I made it, not nobody else made it. I'm trying to represent myself and my subscribers. And I would give Anthony Sweet and William Adams a jersey as well with their own logos. The score is 29-37, Pelicans win. This is a really good game. A really good game. I promise you. And Zion looks great. He turned over the ball a little bit. Like 3 times already. I really think he's out of shape. He's already tired. But he had a tough 3. So right now he's playing one-on-one with Jashon Tate, put it up and in, and he missed it. Christian Wood running the break, passes it to Jashon Tate passing it back out to Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon pump fake, Eric Gordon pump fake again, Eric Gordon dribbling, going one-on-one with Zion, up and he missed it versus on Hayes. So Eric Gordon missing the shot. Charging foul, Jashon Tate. So Hart, I think his name is Jason Hart. I really forget his name. He got a charge, and Jashon Tate forced that. I mean, Deshaun Tate does all the little things. I think he has the ability because the Rockets have a lot of defensive players, but I think Deshaun Tate has really the ability to become the most well-rounded defensive player for the Rockets. And I say that he reminds me of Draymond Green in a sense. So Christian Wood gets fouled and he's going to go to the free throw line, and let's see if he can cut this deficit and put it into single. It's already single digits, but even more. So the Rockets are down by 8 points. So Christian Wood can take it down to a 5-point lead. We need a top defender player. And what does that mean? We need a top defender player. And what position? Because you have a top defensive point guard, a top defensive shooting guard, and then you have a lot of dogs on the team, down the line. More zone. I don't really know about that. I mean, you could be right. I love what they did to Dame the other night. He went off in the first quarter. He went off bad, and they switched up. They started blitzing him. They're forcing him to make tough decisions. They're making him pass the ball, and that's Silas for you. Oh, Daniel House had an easy bucket, and he fell down like in the midair. He fell down midair, like right on his stomach. It was crazy. I don't know if he was trying to dunk it or what, but he fell straight on his stomach. When he's going to the free throw line, they called a foul. So Daniel House trying to cut the lead, makes the first one. Man, I'm really loving this team. I really love the second unit, and somebody called it earlier. I think it was Thompson. He called it earlier, and he said that the second unit has a lot of energy. He didn't necessarily say that, but he just said the second unit is we're a better bench than them, and that is very true. We're a better bench than a lot of teams in the NBA, and that's something the Rockets haven't had in a very long time. Eric Bledsoe, a missed three. Deshaun Tate saves the ball from going out of bounds. John Wall with the ball, playing one-on-one with Zion Williams, and Zion Williams forces the ball out of bounds. So a lot of players are trying to go one-on-one with Zion. I don't know if it's something they see or something. Oh, Christian Wood, almost an alley-hoop putback. This was an out-of-bounds alley-hoop, and Christian Wood missed it because he got fouled. So they're going to bring out the ball again. Hey, Kerry. How you doing? How's work? So we had a contest, Kerry. If you could guess the margin, if the Rockets do win, how much the margin they win by. So, that's the prize in this giveaway tonight. Y'all didn't know. Put your guesses in. Wow, Daniel House is freaking balling. I promise you, he did a behind the back pass on a defender player, went around the defender, and it went to Christian Wood, and he put it up. Oh, my God. There's some dogs on this team. I promise you. Adams tried to put up so they called timeout after that play. Adams tried to score, and I think Deshaun Tate or somebody tried to block it. So there's some dogs on this team. We got this by 4. 4. Hey, man, you might be right, man. You might win 2 toys, man. I might just give you that 1 toy because, man, you never actually earned that toy, but I'm going to give it to you. But if you win tonight, I'm just going to give you that 1 toy because you never really won anything, But I'm going to give it to you still. So I know that don't sound right, but if you get it right tonight, you get 1 toy. But you'll get it tomorrow. I'll drop it off to you by tomorrow. I don't know. I can't be like that. I'll give you 2 toys. 1 little one and 1 big one. I'll give you like a fucking Lego, a James Harden Lego. I'll be honest, I do have Legos. I do have a Lego down here. I have like a bunch of little Legos. I got Steve Francis, Michael Jordan, James Harden, Odell Beckham, Tracy McGrady, Shaq, Hulk Hogan, J.J. Watt, Chris Paul, Kobe, LeBron. Then I got these bigger toys. So I got a lot of toys. I And I just collect these over the years. I collected them because, I think as a kid, I really didn't have toys. My parents and, didn't necessarily have a lot of money. And I think by the time you get a little older, you just start buying stuff. You're just like, man, I didn't have it as a kid. I don't necessarily think you say I didn't have it as a kid, but, I just started collecting, and I love toys, I don't collect them no more, I promise. Like this is when I was probably in my early 20s. But, I collected them as a collectibles, and I just one day opened them. I was like, hey, fuck that shit. Yeah, I got a lot of Tracy McGrady's. Let me see. I just go in here and find a Tracy McGrady. I got so many Tracys. I got a Tracy right there. I don't want to mess it up. I got a Stone Cold Steve Austin. All people, I got the bad son of a bitch in here. Maybe somebody can win this. That's a bad motherfucker. So the Rockets are going back in play. Man, Daniel House is having such a great game. I promise you. 1 beer, 2 beers, 3 beers. Hey, man, make it a fucking 12-pack. I think Bledsoe's a good player. I think he gets a bad rap because he's not a fluent, high volume scorer. And, that's where I think he gets that rap. He kind of shied away in the playoffs. And, you're going to get what you're going to get with Bledsoe. A good point guard, well-rounded, could score here and there. But he's not going to score 100. He's not going to score 30 points. Ooh, John Wall, turnover, forces it. Sterling Brown, another 3. He missed the last one, and he misses the next one. So Sterling Brown missed 2 back-to-back threes. Rockets have forced another steal. So the Rockets are getting the steals. And that, I'm telling you right now, and Christian Wood just got a block. If the Rockets are making them turn over the ball, the Rockets have a big advantage because that's how the Rockets play defense, and that's how the Rockets win. Ooh, Christian Wood, alley-oop from John Wall from the 3-point line. I promise you, man. This is a great game. I really am. I was really eager to see this game. The score, 37-40. John Wall bringing up the ball. John Wall playing one-on-one basketball. Christian Wood driving in on Adams, and it was a miss. It looked kind of like he got fouled, but he just needs to get back on defense and stop crying. So he gets the turnover. It was really a bad pass, but he got the turnover. Christian Wood. Ooh, he put it in. Man, this man could Euro step. He could drive. I think he's an all-star in my opinion. I don't really see anybody else. Maybe John Wall, but I think Christian Wood is a all-star this year. Now, I say I don't think that John Wall is an all-star just because, the minute restrictions. He's going to miss a lot of games. He will never play back-to-backs, I don't think. Ooh, Nwaba put it in there. He got blocked. Excuse me. John Wall just got blocked. And this team is so aggressive. I didn't really expect that from them this year. Just something that caught me really off guard. Because, that's not how the Rockets started off. They were a good defensive team. Well, it was so hard to really guess what the Rockets were going to be because, with the COVID, James Harden situation, it was kind of hard to point your finger and say, oh, the Rockets are. It just was really hard, in my opinion. They're a bad defensive team. He's a top 5 big in the West. I have to agree with you. Because the game's just not the same, in my opinion. There are not a lot of bigs out there, and there is not a lot of bigs that could do what he does. He could bring the ball up. He could Euro step inside the paint. He could do so many things And that's what separates him from the pack from the other guys, like from a Steven Adams, and not necessarily Steven Adams, but, there's only a few guys that play that position that could do what he does. He's a little guy, in my opinion, in a big man's body. He reminds me now, he reminds me a little bit how he maneuvers like Daniel House in a little bit. If that makes sense, in my opinion. They move kind of similar, but it's just that he's such a big player, and that's what separates him and gets him paid. So it's 42-45. The Pelicans are still up, but the Rockets have shown a lot of fight in this game. So they're going back to the free throw line. I'm not necessarily sure what happened because I don't have the volume up, but maybe I might turn it up a little bit because there's a lot going on in this game.
Here is an NBA rookie, appeared in 60 games as a 28-29.
Now you won't be able to hear me as much, but this is a really great game.
And yours since he was 16.
Maybe y'all can hear the game as well.
Pocket pass, Brown.
The Hornets, I haven't kept up with them. I'm sorry.
Rockets swing it. Wall drives it and throws it away.
John Wall turn it over. Turn it over.
Ball back to Millie, and he misses. And the rebound to Nwaba. And Lonzo Ball fouled him.
Lonzo Ball fouled Nwaba. Try to stop the fast break.
The Rockets were off to the races.
See, I told you.
Pelicans have been doing a real good job
Took the words out of my mouth.
Defense against the Rockets.
He's just trying to kill the momentum. It was a smart move by Lonzo.
Right there, stop the fast break.
And you're going to see that a lot.
Rockets only have 2 fast break points in this game, and the Pelicans already have 12. Rockets almost shooting 50%.
I know they're saying that, but the Rockets have a lot. They force them to turn over the ball a lot. Rockets just need to capitalize when they get a steal.
Loses it again, but then gets bailed out by the whistle.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be on.
I'll lower it down a little bit. I'm yelling.
And also,
I'm fucking yelling.
over the foul. So it'll be John Wall to the strike.
Turn it down like by 2. Leave it at 2.
Now that the Rockets are in the penalty, you want to keep attacking. Try to score as much as you can here the rest of this quarter. And there's a long way to go. 5:53 still to play in this first half.
So I'll lower it down a little bit. I'm sorry, guys, but it's just so loud.
Including the game tonight
Man, I can't scream the whole video because there's times where I'm like, man, I'm like, but by the time I get to bed, I'm all dry. So I have to have something to drink. This is new to me too, like streaming. I've only done it for about 1 month. I haven't done a lot of games either. So.
They throw it up.
Zion.
And
missed up.
They mistimed the lob, and he almost brought the basket stanchion down. Oladipo.
Victor Oladipo. Oh my God! A pull-up three-point three. He pulled up on a steal three-point shot, got it. So it's tied. Oh no, they're down by 1, 45-46.
Over the head of Adams, and
we need to start stepping it up right about now. No, I agree with you because they are. They're only down by 1 point now. They were down by 10 plus, almost 15.
Tough call right there for Steve Wood.
And I love it because just that second unit brings so much energy, so much tenacity. It's great to have a bench that could do so many different things. And, I hear a lot of people, the stereotype people would say that Eric Gordon should be traded. I don't think so. You can't trade one of your leading scorers, your second leading scorer. It's stupid in my opinion. And you want to trade a draft pick to send him away? That's so dumb. I think you got to be an idiot to say something like that. Let's trade Eric Gordon for and a draft pick to Milwaukee. I heard that. I was like,
that's the first
Milwaukee can't even afford him. So, having a little technical difficulties. I'll be right back right now.
In the offseason, Steven Adams. Oh,
Rockets up by 2, 48-46. John Wall got fouled. No, keep Gordon, yes. Please keep Gordon. We have a nice bench. So it's tied 48-48. John Wall bringing up the ball. Sterling Brown, another 3. Got it. 51-48. Rockets up.
From 3 have begun to heat up here in the second quarter.
Bledsoe, shoot it. Shoot it, Bledsoe.
To slow down New Orleans.
Lonzo shoots it.
Rockets arm.
Oh my God, this man flopped like a mother. Victor Oladipo, put back layup. Oh! Victor Oladipo on fire. Let's go, baby. 53-48. Man, the Rockets are bringing that energy, man. Man, hold up, man. I love this team. I love the energy. I love the fight. Damn, Calvin Murphy looks like a man. I'm not trying to be mean, but he looks old. His outfit looks. He's wearing a alligator blue outfit suit. That's like snakeskin or something. I don't know how somebody let that man out the house wearing a alligator blue suit. Come on, dog. Somebody got to stop you. Your family needs to show you some sympathy, for real. And I want to tell y'all, man, y'all need to be careful out there. Y'all need to stay proactive when it comes to the COVID. You know, it's not my place, but, you know, my grandma's in the hospital. You know, there's a lot of things going on in this world. And there's a second wave of the virus, even stronger. They're saying that we might have to wear 2 masks to protect ourselves. So, you know, prayers up to my grandma, you know, my family. And, you know, I know this is a game, but, you know, y'all also need to protect yourself. And, you know, wash our hands, especially when I use the restroom. Look. Appreciate it. A lot of dudes don't be washing their hands when they use the restroom. I swear, every time I'm in the restroom, I see a dude don't wash their hands. I'm like, man, I can't rock with a person like that. I'm for real. I don't even shake hands no more. People like that. Now, if you're at home, you don't wash your hands, that's a different thing. But, you know, if you're at a public place, please wash your hands. I'm loving this game, man. I'm loving the energy. I'm loving everything about this game. Silas is coaching his ass off. I don't necessarily know the coach. Who is the coach? Oh, it's Stan Van Gundy for New Orleans. He was a good coach, you know, with Orlando. You know, I know he had his beef with Dwight Howard. You know, that ended real ugly. But, you know, he also was a coach in Detroit, and he was a horrible coach in Detroit. Just, you know, his philosophy, you know, it never really evolved. And I don't really necessarily know how he got a coaching job with New Orleans with all this young talent. If y'all haven't seen my Kobe Bryant video, please go watch it. It's a great video.
Only on AT&T Sportsnet. That last fast break right before the Rockets scored, Eric Bledsoe scored his 10th point of the game. The Pelicans this season are 6-1 when Bledsoe.
Bledsoe's having a great game.
He had a better team record when he scored 15 or more points than any other player in the NBA over the last 2 seasons, including with the Bucks. 28-6.
Bledsoe shooting a 3, and he missed it. It's out of bounds. It went over the rim. Over the backboard. 11-2 run. Look at that.
37 points scored in this game. The Rockets have scored.
Who was the most points in? Who has the most points in Houston history? Well, it was James Harden by far, and then it's Hakeem Olajuwon.
Nice pick.
Ooh, Victor Oladipo hits a 3, and the Rockets are up by 8.
Wow, if you will. All in double digits.
Christian Wood, Victor Oladipo, and John Wall. They're called the Wow. I just don't like that nickname, the Wow unit.
I want to make sure that I gave him a shout out for the Wow nickname. So I want to, hey Vernon, I want to make sure you
Vernon should burn in hell for giving that nickname.
I want to watch the game tonight, so I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe he wants the recording, right? Well, whoever's watching, tweet at Vernon Maxwell.
Oh, it was Bernie Maxwell. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Bernie Maxwell, you really messing up on that. I didn't mean that. I apologize. Anybody got to
online item of the
It's just a bad name.
Rockets women's dry-fit tank top for just $10. Grab yours tonight only at rocketshop.com. Inventory is limited.
I have a hard time.
What a good deal.
Like I'm a singer or something like that.
So Bledsoe too.
So Bledsoe's having a really good game. I got to give it up to Bledsoe. Staying really relevant with, all that trade rumor going around.
During the first 3 years of his career, only shot about 66%
from
the foul line. The last season plus 85. Talking about an improvement. Yeah, he took a lot of the extra
John Wall.
his free throw stroke and just made
looking for Victor Oladipo.
About a movement that was needed. The dark.
Victor Oladipo tried to do a 1 foot jumper like Dirk Nowitzki.
Contorted running shot for ball is in. His younger brother LaMelo now playing with.
Yeah, LaMelo Ball is really balling. He's my rookie of the year so far. That's Alonzo's brother. Christian Wood, a jumper, beautiful jump shot. Christian Wood is just such a great player. Hakeem Olajuwon and James Harden. Oh, okay. So thank you for fixing that. He has the highest percentage. James Harden has the highest percentage in all Rockets history, I think. But yeah, I mean, James, I appreciate that. Hakeem Olajuwon is. Oh, Christian Wood just hit a 3 on Steven Adams. My goodness. I mean, straight up on him, man. Like, I'm not even BSing. And Zion comes back and lays it up. And I'm going to put a little bit of sound.
NYU should be voting for him as an all-star right now. No question. Skip pass.
Hey, if y'all have the ability to vote, please vote for Christian Wood to be an all-star.
Looks to attack Tucker. And misses the layup.
So Zion has missed a lot of shots in this game. Turned over the ball.
And he's forced to reach back and foul.
I love this team. I don't want Victor Oladipo to get traded. I really think he fits that Rockets.
They got a lot of weapons, a lot of speed.
He's just the narrative of grit and grind. This is the new Memphis grit and grind team. They're not Memphis, but that grit and grind, what Memphis had. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to the stream, we're having a little contest. If you could guess the margin of the Rockets, we got a few guesses already. And I do think the Rockets will win tonight. At least if they have a big collapse, just their energy. This team is so fun to watch. I agree, man. They really are.
He does have 13 points and 4 assists.
They really are, man. It's just, you can feel the camaraderie.
That sounds about right. But again, they were very vociferous still moving their court.
Depot, nice. So it's a 10-point lead. Rockets are up.
And how about this?
So they booed Eric Gordon.
3 10-point lead for Houston.
So they said they booed Eric Gordon by technical. Like they used technology to boo him. No fans booed him. LeBron had trouble with Oladipo last year postseason. Oh yeah, that was 2 years ago, right? 3. Man, it's been such a long time.
Second quarter for the Rockets.
So the Rockets are up by 12.
Really good since about the midway point of the first after they got off to that slow
66 to 54.
Ingram penetrating, forgot the ball, which is the most.
Man, Rockets are playing great. I'm telling you, Christian Wood a 3.
Adams fell down.
Oh my God, Adams fell down and Christian Wood hits a 3.
2 big 3.
Up by 15. I bet, man, I'm telling y'all, Christian Wood was on New Orleans, and I'm pretty sure they're looking at the management's like, damn, how we let this guy go? Detroit, how we let this guy go?
That's a tough cover right there. You got to try to cut off his drive.
Bad, baby, yeah, for real.
It looks like Tate fouled him on the arm with his chin. That always hurts.
So whoever wins the prize, the mailing office might be closed tomorrow, but I'll send that hoe out like Monday, Tuesday.
Pelicans in scoring.
Like Nathan got his jersey like the following day that he won it.
Last year, New Orleans started 6.
And if y'all didn't see one of my videos, I posted Nathan wearing the jersey I gave him. It was a Robert Horry 1996 jersey. Ric Flair, woo, yeah. So if y'all didn't see it, Robert Horry, Nathan rocking that Robert Horry jersey. Yeah, how about that defense, JT? For real. You guess 25. They might reach 25, I promise you. So I thought that was a little far-fetched, but it's a possibility. They could beat them by 25. They don't have no real collapses. Yeah, you did tell me. And, I really haven't kept up with the Pelicans like that. Like, I just know that they're a young team with a lot of talent. But, that's not necessarily a recipe for a playoff team or something like that, So 24 seconds left, and the Rockets are dominating. Eric Gordon penetrating. Eric Gordon passing back down to Depot. Depot, another three. Depot. Yeah, you're right, JT.
The Rockets on fire in the
God damn.
quarter from 3.
They are cooking. Depot has like, God damn. I'm like, Bledsoe gets it back though. Damn, the Rockets are cooking. For real. Depot, yeah.
Final seconds of the half.
Depot at 3. Oh my God. Depot. God. Depot had like 5 threes in that. James who? Oh my God. I love this team for real. 20 points. 16 in the second quarter. Oh my God. What a great team. Man, I'm excited. So if y'all want me to keep the channel going or y'all want me to stop and I come back at halftime, let me know. Yes or no. It's up to y'all. Keep y'all entertained. That was such a great game. I'll go through the stat line and I'll go through other games. We could watch another game. I'll keep it going. I ain't got to leave till 10. Let's see who else is playing. I heard somebody say that Brooklyn's not that good this year. So, since they traded for James Harden, they're not that good. And the Rockets are balling out. Just a weird situation. The Rockets got really good once they traded James Harden. I mean, obviously you could tell. So, y'all want to watch? I could break down the Hornets and the Bucks, Miami, Kings, Blazers, Bulls. I think I'll go. Boston's playing the Lakers. I'll watch that. I like Jason Tatum's game. I think he's he's the future of the NBA. And I heard that, they might want to trade for Towns. Man, that would be deadly. Oh, this is on ESPN. No, I agree. They're hot. I'm not bashing the Nets. I'm just saying that, they lost a lot of games too. So they need a lot of like holes to fill. Like they need a center. They need a power forward. They really don't have a bench. So that's what I say. The Nets. But I'm hearing a lot of situations that Cleveland might cut Kevin Love, Drummond, and they're all destined to go to Brooklyn for some reason. I'm not too sure. Kevin Durant's a great player, man. He could alone lead you to the Eastern Conference Finals alone. They have starters, yeah. Well, not necessarily. Like their center is not that good. Jordan's not that good. He really isn't. If y'all haven't seen Jordan, he's just not that great of a player like he was with the Clippers. He was great with the Clippers, but he's just not that player no more. And power forward, I know, look, They have Joe Harris. Joe Harris has become their defensive stopper, and that's not necessarily Joe Harris's niche. He's not a defensive stopper. Yeah, that's why he got tore up by Sexton the other night. Imagine Embiid there, where in Brooklyn, you're tripping, man. I feel like if Embiid went to Brooklyn, if he was like a free agent, that would be like a sellout move. Like that's just something. That's something like KD did to the Warriors, And what was worse, the Warriors beat KD in the playoffs in the Western Conference Finals. So that's why I think like KD got a lot of flack. I don't think they won the NBA Finals that year too. But I'm not a KD hater. I really don't hate no particular player. Like I'm just like, damn, I can't stand that guy. I don't necessarily have that. I enjoy watching like great players, like for real. I enjoy watching like top talent. So New Orleans, Zion, it's not really playing that well tonight. So let's see what he comes out in the second half. I'm gonna try to break down the stat line, see what I saw, catch my attention. So, Rockets are cooking. I can't even lie. So Christian Wood, 18 points, 5 rebounds. He's bound to get a double-double. 7 for 8 from the field. Man, that's 2 for 2 from the 3-point line. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 1 steal. PJ Tucker has he's played pretty well. 4 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, 2 steals. Great. I mean, I love that from PJ Tucker because, he doesn't necessarily need a score to be effective. There's a lot of things that he does that makes him a great player. Like he's always in position to make the right play, the winning play. A lot he does. That's why a lot of teams want to trade for him. Victor Oladipo, 20 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 7 for 11 from the field, 4 for 6 from the 3-point line, 2 for 2 from the field. And John Wall, 12 points, 6 assists as well. Daniel House looking good. Just everybody's playing pretty well. Super Bowl prediction. I guess I got to go with the Chiefs. I'll be honest. I just think, they're really dominant. I don't think it's wise to bet against the Chiefs, but it's Tom Brady. So I feel like I'm watching Michael Jordan with the Wizards going to the finals and Tom Brady because, I always compare they're so similar, like Tom Brady and Michael Jordan's situation. Jordan going to the Wizards, Brady going to Tampa Bay, and Tom Brady has been bad this season at times, but he's done enough for them to get to the Super Bowl, and it's amazing. Jordan couldn't even get them into the playoffs, so Tom Brady is definitely the GOAT for real, hands down. Past Joe Montana, just a great player, man. Even if he doesn't win, he'll still go down as, like I said, I'm not a Patriots fan. I'm not a Tom Brady fan. I'm not a Tampa Bay fan, but he'll go down as the best quarterback ever. John Wall for MVP. The sucked fuck. The sucked in fuck. I guess they're making fun of LeBron James. Lecoq in balls. They're trying to make the double ball-headed, sucking, and gucking twist. These are like, they're making fun of LeBron. And these, I suck Shaq's toes. Stevens for sure. Laugh my ass off, the brand, the chat. I'm reading these comments and these LaFlop James. I haven't heard that one before. Yeah, right. LaBucket. Sorry. I was just reading these stupid ass comments. I think they're pretty funny though. Washed. Like I'm not a LeBron. I'm just reading these damn comments. They're funny. LaWash. Y'all are all weird as fuck. Crying to the ref more, James. I was just reading these comments because it's just killing time. Halftime questions. What's up, man? You want to ask me something? Let me know, man. I think the Rockets are a playoff team. I really do. I believe, they could finish at best in the 5th seed. That's my opinion. At worst, 7th. I think they're better than the 8th seed. But at best, 5th, 4th. They just need to get hot. Warriors are still a good team. I'm never going to say they're not. As long as Curry's out there, definitely a playoff team. A lot of people predicted that the Warriors wouldn't even make the playoffs this year. That's just crazy. That's just like motivation to them, for real. So Jason Tatum. Tatum's such a great player. He attacked Montrezl Harrell, LeBron James playing one-on-one against Jason Tatum. Passes it to Montrezl Harrell, and he scores at the rim. Bron's still going, man. He's still such a great player. Kemba Walker bringing up the ball. I really haven't seen Boston this year, so it's a joy to watch them. So Harrell blocked Kemba Walker. Tristan Thompson had the rebound but lost it. I wonder how much of a difference Tristan Thompson will be for Boston. He has to be a benefit because they really were missing a center last year. And the narrative that Tristan Thompson is a bad player is, I don't know where that comes from. I think it's just, he's been mixed in with that Kardashian curse. Walker broke in the Rockets. You mean Kemba Walker? I don't understand what you're saying. Caruso is a player that really has, he went at A&M with Daniel House, and Daniel House was projected to be the better player at the time. But, Caruso has really found a niche with the Lakers. I know he's benefiting from, the fact that he plays with, Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and et cetera. But, he's taking full advantage of those opportunities. And that's all you can do. Tucker Horton is a pretty good rookie. LeBron passes to Kuzma. Kuzma is great. Kuzma has really showed that he's still, a relevant player. Really, he was all right last year, but he's definitely amped up his game this year. LeBron James bringing up the ball. I like watching LeBron. This might be his, I don't think it's his last year, but, anything. I enjoy, how many goddamn years he's been in the fucking league. I promise to God. I remember when I bought NBA Live 04, and that dude was in the game. So that was like his rookie year. So he's been in the league for a very long time. Let me know your thoughts. I'll be back. Hey, come back and stuff. I'm watching the Lakers game. Like I said, I'm watching LeBron James, and it's halftime, so who would I not rather see than LeBron James? Kemba Walker is still a pretty good point guard. I don't really necessarily know what Boston doesn't really like him that much. I hear a lot of trade rumors they would like to trade him. But I don't know why. Maybe they should get Kyrie Irving back. Horton Tucker passed to Montrezl Harrell is such a beast around the rim. I promise you. Kemba Walker and Houston, dude. Why you keep saying that? We got John Wall. We need a wing more than anything. That's my opinion. We need a wing player. We need a power forward. That's what we need. We need a power forward. I think they should draft a power forward for
5 years.
You know, John Wall might be on this team for I don't know how long, but he's definitely proven that he's still capable of balling. He's still capable of getting it done. And, you know, that is definitely something that makes me happy. And not happy like, oh, I'm so excited, but it definitely is inspiring for this team. And he's definitely my favorite Rocket for real. So when I say that I'm proud to see that, because, you know, he even said, you know, a lot of people count this team out, him out, et cetera. But, you know, for John Wall, he could raise his value to get traded. He could, you know, just stay on the team. You know, he has like 3 years left. But watching Westbrook play for the Wizards, man, it's bad. It's so bad. It's really bad for them. And the fact that they traded a first-round draft pick and John Wall to the Rockets, it's absurd. I mean, the Wizards got fucked. I promise. I'm gonna sum it up. They got fucked over. They were stupid. I mean, the Rockets won that trade so far, and I know they say it's early, but it's clear that, you know, the Rockets won the trade because they had the first-round draft pick. And Bradley Beal is on his way out. I promise you, Bradley Beal is not playing for the Warriors at the trade deadline, after the trade deadline. So the game, I really want the game. It's the game that started. So fuck this game. I don't give a shit. Who's still here? Let me know who's here still. Who likes hearing me talk about sports? There's some weird guys on the internet, I promise you. So the Rockets are back, baby. Christian Wood, a 3. Got it, man. He is cooking. He's 3 for 3 from the three-point line. JT right now is probably right. They're going to win by 25. At least something crazy happens. But I wanted somebody to really hit the nail on the dagger. You know, it doesn't necessarily, you know, I'm not playing Jeopardy. You know, you guess the highest number, what they're going to win by. You got to hit the number on the target. Zion with the and 1 play. Still going with 4. They're up by, well, let's see what Zion cuts the lead. They'll be up by, right now they're up by 19 points. Watching Zion, I don't really know who he reminds me of. I could say he reminds me like a Rasheed Wallace type player. I know a lot of people say Sean Kemp. Jashante with the putback. So people be posting some weird stuff. somebody posted their testicles on this site I'm on, and it's a group of basketball fans, and they're clowning this dude. Man, it's fucking weird. I was just trying to watch the game. I was trying to clear this out. Fucking sick. All right, I blocked that from my vision. Bledsoe inside the paint. Ingram penetrating. Zion going up. So Zion has came out the gate scoring. Zion has got like 6 points already. So Zion is really looking for a shot. Offense deadly, yeah. PJ Tucker, I was going to take the 3-point shot. He should. John, a deep three. Woohoo! He hit it. He's nasty, man. He's nasty. He's a, there has to be one all-star for the Rockets, I promise you. And if that's Depot, Wall, Eric Bledsoe, a 3. So, New Orleans came out the gate scoring. I'm not going to lie. But Rockets are, hitting them for punch. Depot, a miss. Zion, a rebound. An outlet pass to ball, fake. 3-point shot. Bledsoe penetrating, looking for Ingram. Ingram driving it, shooting it from the free throw line. Got it. So they're cutting that lead. The Rockets really need to put the clamps on. Oh, PJ Tucker, man. Some things PJ Tucker shouldn't be doing. Rockets up by 15. Zion really getting whatever he wants in this half. So Zion already has 8 points in the third quarter. Up by 15 still. The Rockets are up by 15, so the Rockets just need to make some adjustments on Zion. If y'all haven't seen my Kobe Bryant video, y'all please watch it. I got my Kobe wristband on, I'm not a Lakers fan, but I do love Kobe. That competitive, nature, like that Mamba mentality. And if y'all give me 10 subscribers, prove it to me, and I'll give y'all a jersey or a toy. I promise you. All you gotta do is just prove it to me, and I'll hook you up with Michael Jordan Wizards jersey. R.I.P. Kobe for real. Yeah, you give me 10 subscribers, your mama, your brother, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, your dog, you, your cousin, your neighbor, and your manager. That's 10 people right there. And then I'll give you a Wizards jersey, and you'll be like, hey. Yo, this water grow is thick.
Cider, hot cocoa, and all that snuggling and all that stuff.
Hey, let me know your predictions on the Super Bowl as well. I find that intriguing as well. I guess I got to go with the Chiefs, but I really don't know who I think I'll be going for Tampa Bay, maybe.
That's the question. Trying to find his way in the Rockets offense, trying to see where his shots are coming from.
So Rockets just need to come up, out of halftime and, just play some better defense. Their offense will come. You just got to play Zion a little more aggressively. You got to send him to the free throw line, send him to the free throw line. You got the bodies. You have the bodies to, to afford players to get in foul trouble.
22-point lead is now 15. Still a long way to go.
So turnover by John Wall
As New Orleans
is not necessarily the thing you really run it. Okay, Zion Williams turnover, backcourt violation.
Rockets got lucky there. Pelicans had 5-on-4.
Rockets did get lucky.
Get a look at the rim.
Zion was going to the basket, he was faced towards the basket and passed it behind his back to the three-point line. It was a horrible pass. No look pass.
Ball double. Tucker kicks.
Depot a three.
Shoots.
Too short. Ingram bringing up the ball. He's guarded against P.J. Tucker. Pull up three-point shot, and he missed it.
Ingram misses. And
Depot
able to save it before it went out of bounds.
saved it under his legs, between his legs.
Splits two.
Depot
Oladipo
penetrating.
into your picture.
John,
Good ball.
PJ penetrating. Oh my God.
From behind.
He got fouled. I was about to say PJ Tucker's gonna get a dunk. It was wide open.
PJ Tucker finally gets a drive to the rim, which looked wide open, but got fouled from behind.
Yeah, PJ Tucker. And if he dunked on passing two guys, I would lose my fucking mind.
Tucker as Adams picks up the ball. Just goes up from behind. I don't know if they say Adams got. They gave it to Adams on my stats monitor here, so they said the foul was on.
So PJ misses the first.
Now 7 of 9 at the stripe in this game.
Come on, PJ, you gotta hit the second one. You got it.
Hufford now in the lexicon of Rockets fans. I like it. Hustle and effort. Get that Hufford going. And I know a lot of fans have noticed that it's not just one or two guys putting out the Hufford. It's everybody on the floors playing hard. That's what's so much fun to watch with this new Rockets lineup.
What do y'all think about my new logo? Like, if y'all haven't seen, I think it's kind of silly, but it was something I was gonna put on my jersey. I can always change it if y'all don't like it.
Ingram from the elbow.
It's my YouTube profile picture.
The Pelicans aren't going away. The Rockets have
Pelicans ain't going away. They're capitalizing. They're taking advantage of every possession.
No names the Rockets can feel comfortable with.
Nah, not against this team. Cousins a three, missed too hard.
To get into the three-point
R.I.P. Kobe. I agree, Angel.
First shot of the game, a miss.
Ingram a step back jumper, air
Short
ball.
for Ingram. The Pelicans came into this game as the best long two shooting team in the league. 49%. That's like Warriors territory. That's in the Warriors of Durant, Curry, and Thompson.
PJ a three, miss.
But 49% from long two is still less than 1 point per possession. So even though that sounds like it's a good percentage, it's still not as good as a corner three or
penetrating on Tucker. They're playing, battling.
Nice cold offensively
and one on PJ Tucker. Zion is cooking.
Slowly but surely, quietly, the Pelicans are back in the game.
Zion is coming out.
They're doing it with their power players. Zion Williamson in the paint, powering through.
He has like 10 points.
And Adams battling inside.
Maybe more.
I noticed that Boogie Cousins was shaking his right elbow after battling with Adams in the paint possession ago. All right, let's check in with Kaylee.
So Zion came out the third quarter really aggressive. He has like 11 points.
Tonight's topic, what do you like most about this recent Rockets defense? Be sure to use the hashtag Rockets Social and tweet us your thoughts at
And he missed the free throw.
We'll continue to share them here on the broadcast.
Rockets ball. Cousins had the rebound and he lost it out of bounds, but it was out on Adams.
So right now in this third quarter, guys.
Yeah, as hot as they were in defense.
I think you got to bring Christian Wood back. But I know Silas is, he's trying to play it safe, and he doesn't want Wood to get, bullied by these two big fellas, Adams and Zion. And I understand that, and I respect that. So Wall, missed jumper, and they're cutting the lead. I promise you, they're cutting it like a tree. It's taking forever, but they're doing it.
Threw it up to the foul line, left it short. Good defense by Eric. How good was his on-ball defense on Damian Lillard in the fourth quarter the other night?
Man. Victor Oladipo is great saving the ball. I mean, he's just so
Eric didn't have
balanced.
a scoring game against the Blazers, but his defense.
John Wall didn't get a foul. He got fouled in the lane. Zion, another shot. He has like 15 points in the third quarter alone. We're down. We're up by 10.
Point lead for Houston. Down to 10.
Yep. Yeah, they're really cooking. Zion is
Roller coaster ride into
doing
the
whatever he wants.
NBA.
DeMarcus a 3 again. Too hard.
Rockets need something to go in, and right now
I
there's
just
nothing.
Cousins shooting threes is just makes me like get gray hair. He needs to go in the goddamn lane and try.
Walker, boot ball 3, air ball. Turnover.
Cousins turned it over to Ball. A stupid
Another
pass.
crack at it. Another miss.
And Lonzo's flopping all over the floor. He's a big flopper.
Lob pass down. Oh, he forgot the ball. Did Oladipo.
Wow. Everything that's going wrong, that can go wrong for the Rockets in this third quarter is going wrong. I promise you. Like, they're having defensive collapses. Zion's getting whatever he wanted. Cousins is turning over the ball. Cousins is missing 3-point shots.
Realizes that Zion's got 3 runs. He's going to foul him hard. And yeah, that ball was going to be short, so John Wall did not goaltend.
I think it's time to take out
For a
Cousins.
limited time only for just 2 Rockets fans.
It's just Cousins, he just doesn't have his feet under him. He's just you can play him versus some teams, you can't play him versus other teams, And you think you'll be able to play him, versus Pelicans. Yeah, I mean, Cousins is having a horrible game. I think he's one reason why the Rockets have lost their lead a little bit. Well, not a little bit, by a lot. They're only up by 8. They're up by 20 recently, so Cousins is going to have to go in the paint. He can't keep shooting the 3. And Victor Oladipo just got blocked. Wow. So, like I said, everything that could go wrong is going wrong for the Rockets. Victor Oladipo versus Ingram. Ingram pulling up on the jumper. He missed it. Victor Oladipo with the rebound. And like I said, they just got to get some stops. You really got to establish the defense again. This is a defensive-minded team. Cousins going to the rim, and he gets the foul. That's what you got to do. You got to attack the basket. You need more pick and roll. You need a lot of, you need more pick and roll. You need to go to the basket. You need to establish yourself at the free throw line. And the Rockets went away with all that in the third quarter. It's easy because I know it sounds easy, but the Pelicans are doing exactly what I'm telling the Rockets they should be doing. And they called a technical foul. I think they called it on Stan Van Gundy. Eric Gordon hits the technical. So the Rockets up by 9. So we get a technical out that, and that's good. That's great. Oh, they called it on Hayes. Sorry. That's great. I really can't talk and have the computer playing its playing itself. Oh yeah. What the heck? So what the heck? So DeMarcus Cousins at the free throw line, he hits one, and they're gonna bring out the ball, so Pelicans can have the ball, but it's 2 free throws. He was shooting the ball. Why would he just shoot 1 free throw? So he's laughing at the referees. So they're only gonna give him 1 free throw on a 2 free throw shot. So he hits both. So we got our lead back a little bit, more cushion, up by 11. Great. I agree. Boogie needs to be more aggressive, and you just don't dive no more. Yeah. Oh, diva no more. Sorry. Yeah, he could be a little bit of a diva at times. Eric Gordon and missed 3. Ball is a good point guard, like I said, but he's not and Zion could turn over the ball as well. And Zion's such a great player. He just punishing PJ Tucker right now. No, you're good. Oh, drive. Okay. I thought you meant diva. I thought you meant drive at first, and then I thought you meant diva. Sometimes he could be a little diva on the floor. But I got you, bro. So Cousins, another 3-point shot, but he got fouled, and it looked like he hurt himself. looked like it was his Achilles. Yeah, he seems fine. He's hurt. He's rubbing his Achilles. He's looking kind of like he's moving kind of like slow, and they're gonna see if it was a flagrant foul because what he did, Hayes, when Cousins shot a three, Hayes put his feet under him. So it's just imagine like this is something that Bruce Bowen was known for, kicking players' feet. So when you're shooting a three, you go in the air. Now you're not giving the player enough space to put his feet back down. Hayes kicked his feet underneath, and when you come down, your foot is like so that's what because you're kicking their feet, so you have the ability to tear their Achilles, give them a sprained ankle, and they started to clean that up because Bruce Bowen used to. And if y'all don't remember Bruce Bowen, he's a longtime Spur. He used to do that a lot. It was just something that he used in his bag. It was an advantage for him. He would like to hurt players like Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, Steve Francis, Allen Iverson. He was a very, very dirty player. He got called a great defensive player, but in my opinion, great players don't need to do that. He did that to get to Kobe Bryant, Ray Allen. And, I understand, as a defensive player, you have a tall task to do, but you don't really need to hurt players. I don't really see, what that really accomplishes. Is a win really worth, seeing a player get an ACL tear, Achilles tear, a sprained ankle, like severely bad ankle. So he misses the technical foul because, they called it technical because, like I said, that's a very dangerous play. Some guys don't, mean to do it. It's an accident. So he's getting 3 free throws. So he missed the first, hit the second, and he's shooting his third, and he makes the third. He's getting I thought he was getting another one. He got 3, he missed 1. So that was good. So they're up by 11 again. That was crazy. And then they get the ball back. So Eric Gordon looking to Shante the 3. Got it. So we're up by 14 again. We got a technical, we got a flagrant, and we hit a few free throws. And that's what we did. We slowed the game down in a weird way, but we slowed him down and we stopped the momentum a little bit. Zion, passing it back to ball. And we got a little bit of cushion. Zion on offensive rebound and a foul by DeMarcus Cousins. So you just want to stop the momentum. No matter how, you got to do it. You got to do it. Is Boogie good? Yeah, he's good. He's still on the floor, so that's all that matters, really. You don't want to see any player get hurt, but you don't want to see a player that's been through as much injuries as Cousins has been. He was rubbing his Achilles, and you're already seeing it doesn't really take a lot for a player to tear his Achilles nowadays. That's something that you never really saw back in the 90s, the 2000s, with the later 2000s. You see that more because players are faster, players are stronger, and then it's just like you're so fast. Sometimes those tendons can't keep up with your body, Yeah, it's so quick. Yeah, I mean, like I said, but medicine has came so far. Achilles injuries back in the 80s, your career was over, even in the 90s. So it could, in the 2000s, you weren't going to never be the same player. But like I say, the early 2000s, that's what I mean. But after 2000, like 2015, that's when you really saw that you could come back from an Achilles and you could be a really good player. Like, John Wall has an Achilles injury and he looks great. KD. There are so many players that have. There's another one that's slipping my mind. There's so many players. I think Boogie had an Achilles tear. Maybe I really can't remember, but there's so many players with Achilles tears nowadays. And hopefully we get to see Chris Clemens. I don't necessarily know he'll be with the Rockets again, but I hope I get to see him in the NBA one day again. Because for a little dude, he had a lot of game. And, I remember watching that game live, and I was just like, damn, you don't never want to see that shit happen. For real, I mean, it's just unfortunate. So we're going to a long commercial, for real. In the most part, from my opinion, the Rockets have played really well this game. They started out really slow, and, Zion is such a monster. He's the future, with like Jason Tatum, Zion Williams, guys like that are the future of the NBA. So they're going to get theirs. It's just say you got to slow them down. Like the Rockets have been. They've been playing some great players like Dame, Luka. I know I'm missing one. But, now Zion, they're making them work, though. They're playing them hard. They're beating them up. They're switching. They have a lot of bodies, so they could rotate guys, keep them fresh, keep moving them. And that's something the luxury the Rockets have not had. They had defensive players like Trevor Ariza, PJ Tucker, Luka Baamute. But, Luka Baamute found himself injured a lot, But the 2017, you had a lot of defender players. But, Rockets really haven't had the luxury of having, 6 guys that could guard, maybe the whole team. I don't really know. Besides Ben McLemore, is the only guy who can really guard on this team. That's it. And, you can see Ben McLemore's not playing for the Rockets. He has not played this whole game. I don't expect him to be on this team at the trade deadline. And it's, not because he sucks. It's, he just benefits playing with a championship team with championship superstars that could create for him because, that's really not his game. And he doesn't really fit Silas's offense, so our defense. Nwaba, a falling down 3. Can I have your banner? Dude, go buy one. Which one? So, you gotta really look at, why Ben McLemore isn't playing for the Rockets and Silas, but it's just because he can't play defense. He can't, put the ball on the floor. He can't penetrate the defense. And, it's unfortunate because I do love Ben McLemore. I love his game. But like I said, there's no more James Harden. There's no more Westbrook. There's no more standing around shooting. Everybody on the floor is capable of putting the ball on the floor, playing some defense, And I love it. I really do. I just hope Ben McLemore could, really, if he's going to be on this team, really evolve as a player. Because Ben McLemore hasn't played this whole game. And when Harden was here, he was playing. Cousins looking for Nwaba, a 3-point again, missed it short. Cousins almost had the offensive rebound, but he looked like he slipped. Alexander penetrating, Nwaba guarding him. And he scored. Wow, what a tough underhand scoop layup. Got to give it to Alexander. I think his cousin plays with the Thunder. Chase Alexander. I don't necessarily know how to say their name. I just say Alexander. So Ingram, a missed 3-point shot, wide open. So Ingram really hasn't had a great game this game. It's Zion who's really kept them in this game, this third quarter. Daniel House coming out. Daniel House passing it to Cousins in the paint. Cousins scoring. That's what I like to see. Oh, they call it an offensive foul, but I don't really care. Like that, I like to see Cousins get in the paint, play some goddamn, some offense, old school, Shaquille O'Neal, Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing basketball. He don't necessarily need to be shooting threes, I could live with the fact that he got an offensive foul. I really don't care about that. I don't like the fact that he shoots, 3 after 3 after 3, and it's okay if he hits them. I'm not gonna cry a river, but if he's not hitting, do something else. You got a big body. Be productive. Do not put your head down and keep doing something that it's gonna make it worse. Killian Hayes is a pretty good player. I'm not going to lie. Very smart. And you have to remember, DeMarcus Cousins is coming off of a lot of injuries. So, I understand why he has to shoot a lot of threes, but there's just something there that I still see that he has a lot of talent. Now, I know he'll never be an offensive, all-star or that offensive player that he once was, but I do see that he has potential to be a great backup, on a luxury, really, for any team to have him. But, he really has to figure out, where he fits in on the Rockets still. So Eric Gordon turns it over. Killian Hayes forces a turnover, and they get a three-point shot. So Rockets don't get the last shot. They turn it over. But pretty good third quarter. The Rockets I'm telling you, the Rockets slowed their momentum down by forcing them to get a technical, forcing them to get a flagrant. And, the rest, right after those incidents, the Pelicans stopped cutting the lead. I was kind of worried at first, but I'm telling you, you got to get them out the rhythm some way, somehow. Timeouts don't necessarily stop the bleeding. Stopping the time, killing the momentum. Like, you ever feel like, oh, man, I'm so hot on the court, and then they're like, oh, okay, it's raining. Oh, so we got to stop. And then you go back on there, you're just not the same player. One, the floor is wet, but so that's probably a bad scenario. So I expect to see a lot of Christian Wood in this fourth quarter. I think, I really, Silas is using his players. I know he has a lot of different lineups, and he's not loyal to one specific lineup right now, but you can kind of see, where he's kind of going. He's getting a lot of matchups like, big bodies. And, that's why is forced to use DeMarcus Cousins a lot. But, Rockets, playing Rockets ball, you're going to have to force them to, kind of play your ball. And that means Christian Wood out there, even if he's getting bullied. If he's scoring, then you're pretty much screwed. And he is scoring. So I think they're just trying to save him, preserve him for the fourth quarter. New Orleans is a beautiful city. That Mercedes Dome is very beautiful. So it's about to start the fourth quarter. I'm pretty excited. Houston, 42 second quarter points, 48 second quarter points. Wood, 23 points, 9 for 11 from the field, 6 rebounds. Zion Williams, 23 points, 10 for 16 from the field, and 5 rebounds. That's pretty good. Well, that ain't pretty good. That's great. So the fourth quarter starting, we got Nwaba, Daniel House, Sterling Brown, and let's see who else. I only see 3 guys right now. Eric Gordon, I figured. And so you got a little man lineup. Jae'Sean Tate, Daniel House, Sterling Brown, Eric Gordon, and Nwaba. Hart with the 3, too hard. Hayes with the offensive rebound. And they called a foul on Jae'Sean Tate. Rocky's going small ball now. So shout out to Mike D'Antoni. But, small lineups is a disadvantage because now you got Killian Hayes getting offensive rebounds, and now he's going to the free throw line. So let's see if he misses his first. He makes his first free throw. So ball don't lie. And I'm always going to say this. Jae'Sean Tate has a bad habit of making, really dumb fouls. But I think that, he's always learning when he's on the field on the floor because, it's just because of that European ball that he had played, Nwaba penetrating. Nwaba gets blocked by Ingram. Nasty. So Nwaba has been blocked pretty bad in this game a few times, but I don't think that's going to stop him from penetrating. I don't really think that phases him. Like, he's going to keep penetrating. That's just who he is. Like, that's a part of his game. And it was a clean ass block. Those long arms, you know. So Alexander bringing up the ball, looking for Bledsoe. Bledsoe a three, a little too hard. So they're shooting a lot of threes right now. They're really trying to get into the game, but you know that's not going to help. They need to start off what they're doing. I mean, I'm only talking about the Pelicans because you know they need to start off what they were doing in the third quarter. That's what got them the lead.
You push your body hard in the name of fitness. Sure, it's for a good cause. But a good cause shouldn't mean sacrificing a good time.
Who's here? Let me know. I got one person. Appreciate you, man. I know it's been a long game. I apologize. It's 99-84. You know, Rockets looking good. You know, I really don't see the Rockets having any collapses. You know, they played a great game, and that's 5 in a row, I promise you. So it's 102-88. Eric Gordon bringing up the ball. Eric Gordon passing it to Nwaba. Nwaba penetrating again. I told you, Nwaba ain't going to stop penetrating. That's just his game, and he forces a turnover. So just Sean Tate and Nwaba scores again because that's just Nwaba's so, man, he's all over the place. Lonzo really hasn't had a good game this game. I expected a little more from him. I actually expected a big game from Alonzo, I'll be honest. And it was kind of cool seeing, you know, I really wanted to see and dissect Zion Williams, and he is a great player. He's everything that I expected and I heard of, and he's a great player. Wow, just Sean Tate just did a Euro step on Zion Williams. Wow, what a play. So the Rockets are up by 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 points. So as of right now, we don't have a winner. Sambuca's looking pretty good. They said 14. JT is looking good as well. He said 25. So, and we had other people have single-digit numbers, but I don't think we're going to win this by single digits. I think we might win it by, you know, double-digit margin. Yeah, like I said, Hayes is a pretty good center. Pelicans are going to be great for a while. So that Sambuca crew might win a prize. It's going to be funny because there's like four or five of those guys. I used to work at Sambuca. It's a restaurant. The Rice Hotel, a historic building downtown, you know, definitely a lot of history. It was the first hotel with AC in Houston, Texas. That was a long time ago. Long time ago. Let me know who's still alive. I appreciate you still staying on, even though the game is, you know, pretty much over. You know, I really do, you know, like seeing players like Zion. So I really don't care, and I enjoy watching the Rockets. So I really don't care if they're up by 100 or they're down by. I don't want to see them down. I will still watch. And we got 5 games in a row, so I'm really happy for the Rockets. I really. With everything that has gone wrong with the Rockets, you know, I'm really happy for them. You know, I'm really happy seeing John Wall play at a high level. Oladipo, I know Cousins still getting his feet under him, and Christian Wood has been everything and more that has been advertised. He's an all-star player and has the capability to become, I don't necessarily say the franchise player, but, a great number 2 player, in my opinion. So we're up by 18. So Sambuca crew, oh no, right? Sambuca, no, it's 14 points, they said, right? I think Stan Van Gundy's a horrible coach. I'm sorry. He's not what they need. He's not what they need because I don't know what happened, but it might have been a technical. But Eric Gordon's getting a hit at the free throw line and he got it. So JT definitely has the possibility of getting 25 points. So I thought it was a little out there, but he's looking like he might be the beneficiary. Let's get it, yes, sir. It's a great game, to be honest. You get to watch Zion Williams and this hungry Rockets team, and Cousins is Christian Wood is definitely a great player as well. Even though he has his weaknesses, like especially on defense. A lot of players have a weakness. Put a donut in Zion's face and say, is this a weakness to you? Sterling Brown just scored, attacking the rim. Sterling Brown's a great player. Yeah, Pelicans coach is bad. He's known to be a bad coach in the past. Stan Van Gundy is not a good coach. And I'm not trying to, a lot of people question the fact that why were the Pelicans hiring Stan Van Gundy? So Zion Williams fouled Eric Gordon at the 3-point line. So JT has the possibility that he might. What's up, Alex boy? You all right? Going live right now. The game's almost over. 8 minutes, and we're having a giveaway. It's pretty much over though. So the giveaway's kind of over. Yes, sir. Rockets cooking right now. They're up by 22 points. So and he missed the free throw. So he missed the second free throw. So JT's looking good right now. JT, I really thought JT was over the top when he said 25 with that. So they're up by 23 points. So JT said 25. So he might win the prize tonight. So let's see. Remember when we used to ball every day? Every day, man. Man, we used to ball every day. I used to go to the court every day with Alex, man, every day. It was a ritual. We had to go. I promise, man. I used to go every day and hoop. Eric Gordon a 3, and the miss, Nwaba a putback, and they're up by 25 points. Oh, wait. I think Nwaba got hurt. Yeah, Nwaba looks really hurt. Hope he's all right. I love his grit. I love what he brings to the table. But players like Nwaba are going to get hurt a lot. Just that energy, that moving around. It looks really bad. So I'm seeing if he's okay. He looks like he's shaking it off. Looks like a stinger, a bone bruise maybe. I remember I had like a fractured foot, kind of looked like that. It looks like he's just shaking it off though. Tough guy for real. They don't make him like him no more. So the Rockets are up by 22 points. So JT's close, man. Still a lot of time to go. I wonder where JT's at. He's not on here, so he will be our winner if he if he wins. So if y'all weren't here, if y'all didn't put your your predictions on how much margin will the Rockets win by earlier, we had a little game, a little contest, and we guessed how much points the Rockets would win by. And, we had a lot of guesses, but JT seems to be the closest by 25 points he put. And this was in the first quarter. So I thought it was a little outlandish, but, he's very close. They're up by 22 points. So it's a long timeout. They had some long timeouts in this game, I promise you. The Rockets finally getting healthy, and, you don't really want to see guys go down with injuries. They sent a lot of guys down to the G League. And I'm surprised that Joe Green never got an opportunity to come back to the Rockets. It was kind of surprising to me, and especially that the G League allowed, every team to have a 130 Euro plus player on their G League team. So I was kind of surprised the Rockets didn't even give him any opportunities. I'm really surprised. He's definitely, the heart of Houston in some sense. They even advertised his jersey when they came out with the blue jerseys. Zion put back. Zion 2 offensive rebounds, and he got an and 1. So Zion's still playing hard. He's a big guy, Already, bro. I'll turn on the next time. Keep doing your thing, Adam. I appreciate it, Alex. Thanks for the support. Remember, I'm doing a little thing. If you give me 10 subscribers and you have proof that you did it, I'll give you a jersey or a toy. There's some big dudes out there, so I might not be able to find a jersey size for them. So if I could get you a prize in some sense, all you gotta do is give me 10 subscribers. And guys that enjoy sports, or if you just want to add like 10 people randomly, everybody pretty much has a YouTube. Oh, so, man, this is crazy. Detroit sending Matthew Stafford to LA as exchange for Jared Goff, 2 future first-round picks and a 3rd rounder. So Matthew Stafford going to LA, crazy, for Jared Goff. 2 future first-round picks and a 3rd rounder. That's a lot. I guess Deshaun Watson might be next. I got you, bro. Don't need nothing. I'll look out for you. Hey, I appreciate it, Alex, for real. Appreciate it, bro. So the Rockets are cooking. JT, I'm sorry, man. It look like New Orleans is still scoring, man. So it might be 14 points. Let's see. So Sambuca might win a prize. All 6 of those guys. Christian Wood scoring in the paint. So the Pelicans come back and score again. The Rockets are up by 19 points. What happened with what? Oh, Matthew Stafford or the Rockets? Matthew Stafford got traded to LA, the Rams, for Jared Goff, 2 future first rounders. And I don't necessarily know why 2 future first round draft picks. That's a lot for Matthew Stafford. And a third rounder, that's a lot. So Jared Goff is going to Detroit and 2 first-round draft picks and a third-round draft pick. So I don't know, man, that's a lot. I feel like the Rams think that they're only a quarterback away from going to the Super Bowl. Yeah, they trade draft picks like they're candy. I promise. Jordan Ramsey, just always trading their picks. Oh, yeah, man, I remember little Alex, man. He was such a little cool kid, man. Shout out to little Alex, man. Great little boy. I'm pretty sure he's like a man now already. So, man, shout out to little Alex. Definitely remember him. I don't know if he remembers me, but shout out to little Alex. I saw him walking around when he was a little older, and I was like, hey, what's up, kid? And he's like, he ran off. I remember him running off like I was a guy with a candy or something, but I knew him. I hanged out with him a lot. Funny story, man. So the Rockets are up by, let's see, 21 points. Damn, he's old, man. Get him a job. So the Rockets are still putting up a lot of points, up by 23. JT might get that prize, man. Still 6 minutes to go. You know, JT, like I said, he guessed 25 points. Can y'all hear me well? I have the mic like right in my face. John Wall still out there. I don't really understand why some of the starters are out there. Now, I know they allowed a lot of guys to go to the G League, so that could be one of the reasons, but this team is still deep. I think John Wall needs to be taken out the game already. Don't necessarily need him to play him for getting old. But, yeah, he didn't work out. Okay, that's good, man. Let him put in that work, man, for real. And I'm glad he subscribed. I love every subscriber that comes in, show some love. You know, I try to reward them with prizes. You know, I just can't. Damn, bro, I'm close. It's 23. I said, I know, man. I've been talking about you this whole game, dog. Shit. And you're over here trying to win my prize. They're up by 20, and last I checked. If y'all, yeah, 23 now. So Matthew Stafford had got traded to the Rams for Jared Goff, 2 future first-round draft picks and a third-round draft pick. That's crazy, man. Do I think Matthew Stafford is worth that? Matthew Stafford has never had a winning season. Now, he's not the reason why they don't win, but he's not, you know, he's not. So I don't really know when these first-round draft picks will be available, like what year. But, man, that's crazy. I think that's a lot to give up. So JT's close, man. Oh, look, Ben McLemore's finally coming out. And like I said, it's a big lead. So it's good that they finally take out their starters. And like I said, Ben McLemore is he just found his way out the rotation. You know, Goff is injured. I don't know. I thought he played in the playoffs, right? Or did he get injured? I don't really remember. But that's a lot to give up. And I can imagine what Deshaun Watson, if Detroit could get 2 first-round draft picks, a third-round draft pick, and a quarterback, can you imagine what Deshaun Watson's going to get? His value has to be like worth, man, I could say like 6 first-round draft picks, a quarterback, and some other draft picks, not necessarily first-round draft picks. Now, I know that's a lot. That's crazy. I think they should trade with like the Jets, Miami to get their pick back, and that's kind of like a slap in the face for the Texans. But they don't have no draft picks, and the quarterback doesn't want to play for them, so just a horrible organization. So JT is not looking too slim right now. Let's see. Oh, he still got a chance. Because my time's a little behind. It's all on the laptop. But JT, hold your breath, man. JT called it, man. It's crazy. Ben McLemore at 3. It's so unfortunate that Ben McLemore has found himself out of the rotation so hard. I don't necessarily agree with it. I feel like he could still, and I understand like everybody's playing really good, but maybe it's just time to trade him to a championship team so he could be more productive for them because he has a lot of great qualities. He's a great shooter. I mean, a great shooter. So Matthew Stafford on the Rams, I wonder if, that puts them back in the playoffs. It should be. I think they have a well-rounded team. I think that's what they're really thinking about when they made a trade like that, just trying to win a Super Bowl with, because they have a badass team. And, like I said, the Rams and Matthew Stafford, that relationship has been over for a long time. And I know he embraces that city. Who's in right now, like players. I always forget that new player they brought in, but the Caucasian player, Mason Jones. I said the Caucasian player that they inherited from Brooklyn. Mason Jones is shot at 3, Daniel House, Ben McLemore, and Ben McLemore hit a 3. So, Ben McLemore is a little bit playable, and Sterling Brown, Ben McLemore, the player they inherited from Brooklyn, the Caucasian one, Mason Jones, and Daniel House. And I'm going to read you Christian Wood's stat line: 27 points, 11 for 13 from the field, 3 for 4 from the three-point line, and 9 rebounds. Man, that's amazing. That's amazing. And the contract that Christian Wood has is, it's so reasonable. He's underpaid, in my opinion. I mean, how often do you find a guy in free agency that can get you a double-double and not necessarily 10 points, 10 rebounds? He's getting you 23 points, and he's getting you 10 rebounds and a block a game and maybe like 2 assists. So, man, the Rockets definitely hit a home run. And you got to give Rafael Stone some credit for real. I mean, he's been nothing but great for the Rockets organization. And I like him more than Morey. Morey had like a 15-year window gap with Tracy, Yao, Harden, Carmelo Anthony, Chris Paul, John Wall, not John Wall, sorry, Westbrook. And you're telling me that he didn't bring one championship here? Not one championship. And I know he got close. And, it's just what I'm going to tell y'all. Like, I feel like Daryl Morey, he had so much leverage and he didn't win a championship. Like, he's Philadelphia's issue now. He doesn't care about organization's future necessarily. Like, because I know he's like a GM that wants to win now. And I understand that, but he put the Rockets in a bad situation. But Rafael Stone has definitely held the team together. Yeah, we can't do nothing in garbage time. Yeah. No, I agree with you, man. I know you still want that prize. Hey, man, you're always coming up short, JT. I promise you, man. I know, man. I apologize. Well, Sambuca might win this prize. So, and there's like 6 of those guys that were on here. They're sharing like one phone. That's a restaurant. They're at a restaurant and they're just giving me a shout out. Steven Side is like, man, these guys suck. That's why I don't play these guys. So Sambuca's looking like they might win this. I don't even know who to give it to. Like I said, it's like a bunch of those guys, and it's probably like they really don't care about sports. I know one guy does, kind of, but I think they're just supporting the channel. Oh yeah, it's over. So the game's over. So I'm sorry, JT, you missed out again. Looks like Sambuca won. So that's like 6 guys that won something. So hopefully they can break that little toy in half. I know they got a bunch of knives in the kitchen. So they chop his little head off, his little feet, and they take it home and wear like a little keychain. But I appreciate y'all, man. What a great game. I really love watching Zion, and I really love watching Christian Wood. Not necessarily going head on head, but we got we got the dub. That's all that really matters. So 5 in a row. I'm gonna make a recap video breaking down Zion and the Rockets. And I appreciate y'all. And I'm sorry whoever did win the contest, but there was a winner tonight, and that's the Sambuca family, which is weird. Like I said, it's like 6 of those dudes. So, all right, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm out. Remember, like and subscribe if you haven't. Damn, I'm close. It was 14. We couldn't do nothing in guard. I know, man. I'm sorry, man. You should have. I know, man. There's just the role players for the bench. Some of the guys are just god awful. But I appreciate y'all, and I'm out. Remember, like and subscribe. And if y'all give me 10 subscribers, prove it to me, and I'll give you a Michael Jordan, Washington Wizards champion jersey. I promise you, or a toy. And that toy won't be like sorry as well. So I got y'all. Appreciate it, man.